Definitely.
Typically, yeah, Morph Ball has to be one of the two items, first two, I believe. I usually see Morph Ball and Energy Tank, and it's kind of boring, but it's usually how it goes. But maybe we'll get something exciting. Maybe we'll see Spring Ball. Maybe we'll see some high jump boots. You never know. What do you think?
It's probably going to be Morph Ball.
Yeah, probably. No Moonfall from... Oh, no, Moonfall from Maniacal. A spicy new piece of movement tech. Pulling it off with ease.
A few seconds.
Yeah, Moonfall, relatively new piece of... relatively new technique discovered. Oh, what do you know? Morph Ball.
Morph Ball. I think we might be getting a beam at the ceiling energy tank.
That would be wonderful. Oh, a nice mock ball from Maniacal. That was awesome.
I have not seen that one, but all right. Oh,
Plasma, you
called that.
Oh,
Let's
awesome.
go. That's a pretty good beam for the first one.
That's pretty good.
Wow. Okay.
And then followed up with power bombs. They're gonna have 2 power bomb packs to start here. That's pretty awesome.
This is a really good start.
Yeah. What I want to see from these runners is going left here and then checking that item there, and then going upwards.
Karen
toward bomb Trizo.
Getting her plasma beam.
It's pretty awesome. That's gonna make the BT fight relatively easy. Well, just kidding. They don't actually have to fight BT if they don't get bombs there.
Very true.
Do you want to see an early gauntlet from either of these runners? What do you think that would...
I think we might. Because 2 power bomb packs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they can totally do that. It's a little bit risky to go for early gauntlet, I find, but it's one of those things where... Sorry, go ahead.
Especially with no E-tank.
That's right. So maybe we'll see the runners save and then head up to the ship, or head up to the ship and then save. It has to be in that order. And then gauntlet. Gauntlet's always pretty risky. I always like doing gauntlet if I'm playing against a runner who's significantly more experienced than I am. Just because it's one of those risky decisions, and if you're playing against somebody who's more experienced than you have to take those risky plays.
Alright, another super pack.
See the climb for both of these runners here. Going up, seeing a bit of the right side climb here. Playing it relatively safe on Maniacal's end. Same with Karen. Plasma beam is making this pretty easy, although they can do it with power beams or whatever you call it. The P-shooter beam as well.
Alrighty.
Making their way up Parlor. Some nice wall jumping action from Karen there.
Oh, and the mock ball.
Spicy mock ball from Maniacal. Nicely done.
And from Karen. Nicely done. Alrighty, let's see. What is that?
You know, I think I was watching these guys race on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Charge beam was pretty good. Yeah, I was watching these guys race on Tuesday, and it looks like they've put in a lot of practice already. These guys, I'm seeing like better execution from both of these runners already.
Very clean execution. I can agree.
So we got 2 super missile packs, 2 power bombs. What are we going to see next? Charge plasma is pretty huge, in all honesty.
Yes, especially this early into the game. Can help
Yeah, that means they don't really have to go hunting for minor items at this point.
Yeah.
Except for they probably want missiles.
a
they're
little
basically
later. Sorry.
They're basically synced at this point. Pretty neat.
And especially late in the game, if they don't have too much ammo packs, like if instead of searching for more, they don't have to because they already have some beam upgrades.
Probably gonna go for the Brinstar cleanup here, and then typically like. Okay, so have you played a lot of randomizers?
I have.
So if you get Speed Booster and Brinstar, do you go for Wrecked Ship or do you wait until later?
I usually. It all depends.
Oh, there. Wow. Okay. Speed Booster.
Okay.
There you go.
Commentary curse.
It's like the opposite of a curse. This is really good for them. It's better than a reserve tank.
All right.
Anyways, sorry, you were saying. What makes you go to Wrecked Ship if you have Speed Booster at this early on?
Well, if I have enough E-tanks, I'll go because I'm not like the best player, so I kind of need like a little extra safety.
That's fair. But like, granted, they have charged plasma at this point. I think it would be pretty safe to head towards Fence here. Actually, no. They can make their way over there because they do have Speed Booster. They probably want one more E-tank, and then I don't know. We'll see.
Karen going for the supers under the bridge.
Not a bad choice considering if they don't find like wave and ice, it'll make their I'd say Ridley fight a little bit easier.
We had another moonfall.
What are we gonna see next? Maybe a trash tank?
Oh,
Space jump. This is unbelievable. This seed is ridiculous.
it is looking very good so far for both the runners.
All they need is like high jump and they're, you know, basically free.
Basically.
Either that or we're going to see one of those seeds where everything's free up until Varia at Shack 2.
The most trolly play.
So Speed Booster, the other thing about that is that opens up Waterway just below the charge beam location. So they can basically check every item in Brinstar.
That is good.
They can also check X-Ray because they have Space Jump. They can actually check every item in Brinstar. Maniacal, he is skipping out on the Wave Gate area. But that's okay because he just found Wave.
Okay. Well, definitely gonna check the Wave Gate.
I cannot believe this seed. This is unbelievable.
Oh, Karen going for the gate glitch.
So it's going to take her probably a little bit longer unless she nails it first try. It's not a free trick. It's actually pretty hard.
It is.
I always struggle with this. I just skip it.
But it's free with the Wave Beam.
Yeah, but she gets it. She's clearly a better player than I am, so... What are we going to see here? Let's say Various here. No, just the tank. Maniacal forgetting that he has Wave Beam. But still gets the trick first try. This is...
First try.
Yeah, these runners are very skilled, and the seed is just handing them items left and right. I want to see them check Waterway at this point.
Yeah.
Because Maniacal did head down to the charge area, and then he went right back up.
So he'll probably be heading back down.
Let's hope he doesn't forget to check it.
Alright.
He's going back down. Yeah, that's fine. Karen's picking up her wave beam, and these runners are basically synced again. Just kidding. Maniacal pulls ahead a little bit.
Karen's going to check Waterway. Oh wow, Karen just caught up by running in the water.
Yeah, if you arm pump there, it's actually like significantly faster. And we got a trash tank. Our first bust. That is a shame. This seed was looking so good. Just kidding. The seed still looks real good.
Definitely. 3 waves, 10 minutes in. I meant 3 beams. Sorry.
Karen pulling ahead slightly, just with slightly more optimized movement in the waterway. Okay, so if you were running the seed, would you pick up any more minor items?
Probably not, to be honest. You got Charge Wave Plasma.
Yeah, this is like more items than I normally have in any, like a typical any percent run. So it's already looking stronger than that. Karen going for the blockbuster there, unfortunately missing it ever so slightly. Not an easy trick.
Alright, Karen, going to check X-ray.
My guess for this one, Spring Ball.
Interesting.
It's probably a commentator's curse. Probably going to be a reserve tank or something, just because I said that.
Karen making it through. Alright, let's see.
We got... Oh my god,
Wow.
gravity suit! This is unbelievable. Seed is so free.
Definitely going to be seeing some fast times on this seed.
Yeah, sub-hour for sure. Unless, again, they get trolled by something like Varia suit. That's one of those things. I've noticed it's so common to see a suit at X-ray. I'm not sure if it's something to do with logic or if it's just me with confirmation bias or what. But, I always see Gravity or Varia there.
I've gotten Gravity there quite a few times.
You know, all they need for go mode is Varia suit. Oh,
Varia
check
would-
Spazer, Karen.
Oh, Varia could be a Spazer. And that always Karen a lot of time if she has to go back. Alright, we got Maniacal going. Let's see what is in there.
Just an E-Tank. So, Karen, that might not be a bad decision to skip that. I wouldn't have skipped it just because it's right there. It's on the way. You might as well. But it's not an imperative item to grab. Oh, Karen, you have to go back. The door is still locked. You have to kill the space pirate.
There we go.
There we go.
I wonder if we'll see the infamous stand-up glitch from Kraid.
I hope not.
The DLC stand-up Kraid.
Oh, we're just seeing some charge shots from Karen. And I think it'll only take 2 with this beam combo. The plasma beam does so much damage.
And there we go, 2 charge shots. And the man is down.
High jump
High
boots.
jump.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I feel like when I'm commentating, I always see runners get good seeds, but whenever I play, I get the worst seeds.
It's usually how it goes. It's usually like, why couldn't I have gotten that seed?
Exactly. There we go, Maniacal finishing Kraid off.
So this is interesting, because Karen only has 2 E-tags, so I don't think she's going to be capable of doing any hell runs.
No.
Unless she picks up some more in, let's hope Norfair has one for her, or this crate item.
Alright, let's see what the frogs hold.
Grapple beam. That'll make their Dragon fight easier if they choose to go that route. Alright, so yeah, we're just on the hunt for Varia suit at this point. Karen's probably going to check Norfair. Oh, maybe not. Maybe going back for Spazer. Or maybe she'll go to Meridia. That would be some very interesting routing.
Oh, yep.
I like it.
Very early Meridia.
Yeah, how often do you see a 15-minute Meridia?
Not often at all.
Maniacal doing the same thing. Interesting. I kind of wanted to see them go down to Norfair and check ice and then high jump, but this is fine too. Just because if they found Varia there, then they would be basically in go mode, except for a couple E-tanks, and then they could just head down. Oh my god, it's Varia suit. So we have a 16-minute go mode, ladies and gentlemen. 16 minutes. Unbelievable.
That was since this... Wow.
Okay, now I want to see Karen go down to Norfair. I think that would be the fastest route. Grab some E-tanks, go fight Ridley, come back up, kill Dragon, go fight Fantoon, and then you're done.
This is crazy.
Yeah, Karen does need an extra E-tank. I don't mind her going for Dragon first. It'll let her pick up some items. The Dragon kill is basically free with Grapple Beam.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't even need to worry about soft locking at Botswoon because they have charge. This is the freest of seeds, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what Maniacal chooses to do here. He's gonna go back down to Norfair, it looks like. I like that play a lot. He doesn't even need to pick up any E-tanks if he doesn't want to, because he has the 3 plus the reserve.
It's the first major route deviation I guess we've seen.
I like Maniacal's route a little bit better here.
It's, in theory, should be faster, but it all depends what Karen gets, maybe for items that could speed it up.
I don't think there's anything that she's looking for at this point that would really speed it up here. It's just maybe ice, but even then, that's only for the Metroids and for maybe stand-up glitch.
Alright, Maniacal going to check high jump.
Spazer, don't pick that up! Oh, nice save. Oh, an Ice Beam! This is unbelievable. This is the most unbelievable seed I have seen so far. Unbelievable.
This is...
I don't even know what to say. This is the freest of seeds.
Both those beams show up at pretty much the same time.
My goodness.
There's nothing else Karen could possibly want. She has everything.
Well, she only has 2 E-tanks, so she probably wants some more.
True. Right? Yes, definitely.
Maniacal, yeah, he's heading down towards Lower Norfair. I like this play a lot. I think his routing will pay off a little bit more for him. Karen with Ice Beam, that should it'll help things a little bit, but like I don't think it's going to cut it for making up that difference there. And she's got to be careful with only 2 E-tanks. I guess Screw Attack could be helpful too, but it's not like they need it.
Yeah.
Karen's totally fine on this Dragon fight, it looks like. Even if she chooses not to grapple, this beam combo does so much damage.
Yeah. Dragon already getting pretty red.
Yeah, Maniacal choosing to save, that's actually a really good decision, I think. Wow. That was very fast Dragon fight from Karen. Awesome. Let's hope she checks the item, because she probably needs to pick up another E-tank. And by that I mean she definitely does, because you do need 3 E-tanks to beat the game. And there it is.
Good.
Yeah, I can't believe this seed. This is the freest of seeds.
It really is. Just wow. I don't know if we can get more free. Like 16-minute go mode.
Other than that reserve tank down there, if that was an energy tank, that would be even freer. But that's literally the only thing I can think of.
Pretty much.
Karen taking the sand pits down, not a bad choice. Lets her get her farm on a little bit if she wants to. But she's fine. She's just heading straight down to, I believe, Lower Norfair. Going to be fighting Ridley. Checking the major item down here, not a bad choice. She probably wants another E-tank. Oh, and checking the Firefleet item. Yep, it's an E-tank.
Nice.
That's going to help him for the Ridley fight for sure.
Karen going to pick up the E-tank here.
That's not going to do it. She is a little bit stuck there. I'm pretty sure you can get that item just by jumping up there. But I don't think she needs it. So this is one of those instances where Spring Ball would have helped out.
Maniacal getting very close to Ridley.
Yeah, making his way through the wasteland. He's probably not going to check the power bomb for shame, or maybe he is. Nope, definitely not. Don't need any more minor items. We're good. So we are in go mode. Karen now checking the high jump item. I believe that was just an E-tank.
No, it was Spazer.
Oh, Spazer. That's right. Yeah, the worst item they could possibly find, well, other than a reserve. Actually, no. Reserve tank would be better right now. Maniacal choosing to farm supers. I don't think he needs to. I think this is actually slowing him down a little bit. Or maybe he's farming energy. Probably energy, because the Ridley fight, again, by no means free. You always want to be prepared, especially with a seed like this. You don't want to give up all this excitement dying to Ridley. Karen making her way through the Frog Speedway.
Alrighty. Let's see what Maniacal does on Ridley.
I think for him it would actually be faster if he started firing super missiles. Yeah, there you go. That's
Definitely.
the optimal positioning there.
Looking pretty good on energy.
Yeah, that's going to be a really
There we
good
go.
fight. I don't think he needs to check the item. I think he just needs to go.
Let's see what was behind Ridley.
Spring ball.
And he takes it.
My God.
Run is validated. So now Maniacal isn't going. No, I'm joking.
I think we could see a 45 from Maniacal. I think he's in the lead over Karen at this point.
If he keeps up this excellent execution, definitely.
An excellent worst room in the game from Karen. I really hate that room for obvious reasons. Yeah, I've just been so impressed by these runners' executions this run.
It really is amazing.
I think they've really stepped it up for game 3 here.
All the practice is definitely showing off. We got a high five.
Runners showing some sportsmanship, high-fiving each other. Maniacal, yeah, he's making his way out of Lower Norfair. Making his way through the Three Musketeers. I'm really kind of concerned about Karen's energy going into this Ridley fight with only... Well, okay, perfect, that's fine. She's choosing to farm beforehand, that's fine.
Alrighty.
But I do think this puts Maniacal ahead of Karen.
Definitely by doing Ridley first.
Oh, Maniacal realizing his mistake as he heads down towards the Frog Speedway.
Alright, Karen fighting Ridley.
Pretty fancy execution there, dodging Ridley's tail.
Maniacal with very good execution on the way out of Norfair.
There you go.
Let's see if Karen grabs Spring Ball.
I feel like she will.
Yep.
There you go.
So, do you think we'll maybe see a quick gauntlet check, maybe for an extra E-tank?
For Karen, maybe. Maniacal, I don't think so. At this point, Karen it might even be faster for her to check some wrecked ship items.
Yes.
But she definitely wants another E-tank.
Alright.
he's running. Well, Maniacal, excuse me, making quick work of Bot's room. He is no match for the plasma beam. He'll find his ice beam. The only item that he could reasonably use at this point.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Karen's going to be kind of careful, actually extremely careful, heading out of lower Norfair here. With only 3 E-tanks, and those key hunters do a ridiculous amount of damage. There's your E-tank for Karen. So she's probably good to go at this point.
Definitely.
I wonder if we'll see a grapple kill from Maniacal here. Or if he will just go for charged plasma shots.
He probably thinks that he has enough damage with the beams. So.
Really nice 3 Musketeers room from Karen there. Not taking any damage. Going for the safety strats. Maniacal is going for the...
Almost got it fast. Fast grapple. Oh, so close.
Maniacal, you're almost there. Oh man, come on.
Snow. Oh,
there you go.
Gets it through the wall. That was pretty clutch.
Do you think he checks the item behind Dragon? Nope.
Nope. Oh, never mind. Head him back.
No, I think he's going back for the pickups, but I don't think he checks the item.
Is checking. So there's an extra E-tank.
That's exactly what he needed right now.
Definitely good safe pickup.
So all that's left from these runners is Fantoon, and I don't even know who's ahead at this point. Maybe Karen. Maybe I was mistaken. You know what? I definitely was. I think Karen is definitely in the lead here.
Wow.
But I think this is still extremely close, but yes, Karen is definitely in the lead at this point.
Only a few rooms away.
I think a lot of this is also going to come down to Fantoon RNG, because that's about 20 seconds difference, worst case scenario. This will also come down to if the runners can manage to pull off the Metroid skip. Yeah.
That saves a lot of time. I wonder if we're going to be seeing a stand-up glitch.
Well, they only have 6 E-tanks.
Oh, you need 7.
Yep.
Forgot.
I don't think it's worth it to go hunting for minor items at this point either, so... Or major items, excuse me. So... It's certainly not a good move to hunt for minor items at this point. They are definitely adjusting go mode. Yeah, Karen about 40 seconds ahead of Maniacal.
To whoever saved one, I wanted to say bless you. So.
So a Fantoon fight coming up for Karen. Maniacal, several rooms behind. By that I mean 2 rooms behind.
Alright. Fantoon. Hopefully has some good RNG. Ooh.
Going for the Doppler. I think it only takes 2 hits from this beam. Or 3, excuse me. I think it's 3. So... yeah, and she's aware of how much damage the beam does and how much damage her missiles do. That's actually pretty clever. Going for a couple missile shots and then charged plasma shot.
That was a very good fight.
Easy 2-round from Karen. Are we going to see the same from Maniacal? I hope so.
Oh, misses.
And I've said this before, but I'm just so amazed by these runners' execution. They've really stepped it up for this game.
They really have.
Maniacal also aware of how much damage Fantoon can take before he dies.
Like in the end, this run has pretty much become down to execution.
Yep, and that's going to do it for Maniacal on his Fantoon fight. Heading into Turian, and we're not even 40 minutes in. Chat pointing out Maniacal is now 53 seconds behind. Still extremely close. Still could come down to baby skip and execution. If Karen gets grabbed by the Metroids and Maniacal does not, that's going to pull him ahead quite a bit.
Yeah, one power bomb could be a problem for Karen.
So let's hope Karen doesn't get grabbed here. Otherwise, this could be pretty disastrous for her.
Oh,
oh, and there's some power bombs for her. That's
there we go.
unbelievable.
She's got 3.
Some nice grouping strats from Karen. Some more power bombs for her. Yeah, this is free.
I'd say that second room is probably the easiest to get the grouping for.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can only get it in rooms 2 and 4. Everything else is beyond me.
Yeah, same.
So Maniacal making his way into Turian, Karen making her way towards the Metroid. Also, we gotta be aware that she only has 4 E-tanks, so she can't take any hits. Well, she can take a few hits from Mother Brain, but if she gets ketchup once, and it hits her in just the right way, then it's gonna be run over for her.
Yeah, I can definitely see both players taking the save for Zeb skip.
Ooh, and Maniacal getting grabbed.
At least he's got plenty of power bombs.
Karen facing left. Unfortunate. Costing herself 40 frames.
Maniacal getting the group and strats on room 4.
Yeah, she is taking save. Excellent choice.
That is very smart. Because you do not have much room for error.
I wonder if we'll see the same from Maniacal. But I think his only shot at this point is Karen making a tremendous error on Mother Brain and having to fight her again. Karen already taking a significant amount of damage heading towards Mother Brain 1.
Yeah, even before you can still take a lot, which will make the fight even harder. Oh.
Karen, you gotta be careful.
Alright. Yeah, keep him frozen.
Getting sniped there.
Alrighty. So she's got 437.
So she can't take a whole lot of damage here. But because of her beam combo, she can probably get away with... this fight is probably going to be pretty trivial. Mother Brain only takes 20 shots with this beam combo. Not going to take her too long. Nice catch-up dodge there. Maniacal not saving, heading straight towards Mother Brain.
And Karen gets it.
Okay, so I think at this point, I think Karen has it.
Unless for some odd reason she dies on escape. Which is probably
I don't see that happening.
I don't either. Maniacal getting the close strats out of Mother Brain. 1. We're going to be seeing very good times from both of these runners today. They very well could both make it on the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I certainly think so.
They just have to be 50 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see a 46 or... Yeah, probably a 46 from Karen here.
If Karen beats 46.18, she gets 2nd place in the Hall of Fame for the best time.
Yeah, just behind Galamaz.
Hyper beam to go.
Unbelievable time. Unbelievable.
Alrighty, MB3 is down.
That's the escape for Karen.
Maniacal finishing up Mother Brain 3. Nicely done. Ooh. Karen with the short spark. Sub 46, maybe? It's gonna be close. Let's see. Alrighty, Karen has finished with an official SRL time of 46 minutes 2 seconds, giving her second place on the Hall of Fame leaderboard, beating Galamaz's second place time of 46:18. GG Karen.
What a time. What a time.
That was, wow. My mind is blown.
Maniacal right behind her with a 46-56. So that places both of those runners on the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that gives Maniacal third place. Oh, never mind. That gives him fourth place.
It also gives him the fastest loss of this tournament.
Yes. By like 5 minutes. GG's to both runners. Very good performance from both of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty blown away by that seed. It's the freest of seeds.
Very free. That was very close all the way through.
Yeah, like I don't even know what to say. The freest of seeds. And just an update on the other game. We've got another game going on Speed Gaming 2 right now. Fuzda versus Traffic Talks. It looks like Fuzda is currently in the lead for that one. I believe he's winning the series 1-0 right now, so...
So this will advance Karen to round 3 of the losers bracket. Let's see if who she is. So Karen will be playing Nightwolf X416 in the next round. Everyone get your dear forces in the chat.
It looks like we're going to have these two runners popping in the channel for an interview.
Awesome. What is up, Karen?
Yeah,
GG.
hello. Oh my god.
That seed was pretty free.
It was kind of free, yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little.
I'm still shaking. God, that was incredible.
Yes. That got you second place on the Hall of Fame.
That's insane. I'd never expect myself to be able to get something like that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, and
God,
it's something like
I'm shaking.
yeah. I think. Sorry, it looks like Nightwolf dropped out of the race too, so you don't actually have to play your next round.
Yeah, I noticed that. So.
Oh, this is a free buy.
Man, you're killing it.
Oh man, I really wasn't expecting myself to win at all because me and Maniacal are pretty evenly matched. So
Yeah, it was
This-
very close.
this race was incredibly tense for me. Like, I think at the end of the race, my heart rate was going at least 150 beats per second. That's how intense it was for me.
Yeah, pretty unbelievable.
So Karen, after you got various suit from Mama Turtle, what made you decide to go do Dragon first instead of go down to Ridley?
I just felt like it was faster to do it that way because I was already in Meridia, so I thought that I might as well go kill Dragon because it's like right there,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't have to backtrack back to him later.
Also, GG Maniacal.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
GG, Karen. That was quite a series. I'm looking forward to watching it back.
Thank you.
Congratulations and best of luck. Seriously.
Thank you for the games.
I was talking to my channel a bit beforehand, and I said, if I lose today, I'm going to make Karen go earn it. And you went out and you earned it 100%. So
Thank you, Maniacal.
I put up a 6.5 minute PB on like a world record seed where I just couldn't execute. And oh man, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I did Kraid before dipping into Meridian. I think that
I did too. I'm not sure if you went like, did you go like straight to Dragon after you checked Mama Turtle, or did you go to Ridley?
No, I went down to Norfair. I went and I did Ridley just for the slightly cleaner routing. I went in and out after Mama Turtle, and
Alright,
then went
I
down.
just went straight for Dragon.
I thought about it, and it was really, really close. I thought that it was possible that the Ridley or Firefly locations could have X-ray, and that would be an overall time save.
I was actually like slightly panicking because after I got Varia, I was in go mode, except I didn't have enough E-tanks for Rainbow Beam. I only had 2 E-tanks.
Yeah.
So
I had 3. I ended up going up to 5 because I'm not comfortable doing a 3 tank any percent. That's I need to go get that 100% goal, and then I can focus on any percent and get myself comfortable with that. But that did cost me. I had to.
I went to get a 4th E-tank too because I wasn't comfortable just doing it with 3, and that lost me some time as well.
Yeah, I checked the Dragon item and got an E-tank for the refill just because I didn't want to do anything stupid to a seed where I felt like I was on a good pace. But I figured that you were probably also on a good pace.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Checking X-ray was so pushed. Like everything was very, very set up for this seed. It's just the only decision point was really when do I see Mama Turtle, and that was really the only chance I felt like I could have made up any ground. But you were ahead of me on that one. I think you're ahead of me the whole time.
I don't know. I'll have to look back at it.
I mean,
But
that was
how often does it happen that you have a seed where you're in go mode, except you don't have enough E-tanks to survive Rainbow Beam?
I've never seen it, but
Exactly.
I'm sure Ponk had choice words about never getting this seed because this was absurd. This seed was so generous.
Exactly.
I'm glad we're moving on to a new logic. I may actually have to scrub my splits on Randomizer because I don't think I'll beat this one for a long time.
Well, you never know. It's random after all.
Not with the new logic. Well, with the new logic, it's even more random. But yeah, that was a really fun race. Thank you very much, Karen.
Thank you.
Thank you for some good races.
GG's. once again.
And I guess I'm relegated to the commentary bracket now, so
Hey,
I'll have more time to do that.
well, you're a great commentator, so I'll be looking forward to hearing more of you.
That's very kind of you to say, but either way, folks may be subjected to more of me chatting at them. But I guess for the last things I'll get to express as a runner in this tournament, I wanted to thank you, Richmond, Rumblemints. I was talking to seeing Richmond in my chat and did a little mix up there in my head, but Rumblemints and Garbanzo Guy for the matches. It was an absolute blast, and all of the organizers and all of the developers and Fiesel especially.
Oh yeah, shout outs to Fiesel.
Shout outs to all of those folks who are working so hard, and thank you to it looks like Christofalo, Jighart, and Palmy are in the channel right now, and is it Yoko down there as well? Thank you everyone for commentating, tracking, and just making sure everything behind the scenes goes off perfectly.
Thank you guys for putting on a very good run.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to watch that one back. Thankfully, it's not too long of a run to watch. But thank you, Karen, and good luck in the next round. I'm gonna duck out of the channel now, but GG's.
Thank you very much.
If you guys are not doing so already, go follow both of the runners. They are both very great and skilled people. So, other than that, up next at 4:30, there is another Super Metroid item randomizer tournament race. It is Game 3 of Fuzda versus Traffic Talks. That is on Speed Gaming 2. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Shoutouts to Fiesel and all the Speed Gaming staff who put so much work into this. Also, shoutouts to Christoph for being an amazing commentator.
Shout out to Yoko for also being an amazing commentator. That was a lot of fun.
That was a very fun scene to commentate.
It was super exciting. I'm sorry I kept cutting you off. I was just so excited.
It's completely fine. That was very exciting.
Yeah, I think it's gonna do it though.
Also, go follow the commentator Jighart. Tracker. Trackers never get enough love. Tracker is a very hard job. So shout out to Jighart for doing that.
Yeah, especially for this seed. All right, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to duck out of the channel. I'll see you guys in next mission.
I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching.
And sorry, I hate to cut you all off one last time, but I'm going to have a final message in this, as I've kind of been both earing and been around, at least for chat's awareness. I don't know how many of them actually are following the GDQ Twitter or following much of the events of recent. But as you all may have aware, Hurricane Harvey has affected a lot of people. And thank goodness to GDQ, they have put on a special event known as HRGQ, which is Hurricane Harvey Relief. So please give that a go. Head over to the GDQ Twitter, which I can pull up here now, and give it some support and see if you can pledge a little money to help the relief of those affected by Hurricane Harvey. A lot of devastation has happened in not too much of time, so that's my only plug for this. So please, we urge you to donate to this cause. It will be going over towards the if I can pull up that page here real fast. I actually have the Twitter post right here. I'll put it in the Twitch chat here in momentarily. It's going to be going to the Houston Food Bank in Houston, Texas. And once again, I urge you all to please give those people, those affected, some love and some care, as it will be much needed. It's been impromptu, it's not something that has been pasted, but thank you all for both following the Super Metroid and the speed gaming community, as well as the Speedruns Live community. So maybe you can share some of that love with those affected to a natural disaster and give that to a good cause. This has been Palmy, and you guys have a wonderful day. Check out again Speed Gaming 2, and SRL for more speed gaming action. Thank you.